G'day viewers all today. We're going to look at this, try and pull apart this vintage chef cabaret model stove. This is just the vent part, the top of the stove, the splashback with a built-in timer. This was a gas stove from the 1960s. This is all that's left of it. I kept this and the oven door glass, which I use on the kitchen table as a glass chopping boards. The rest of the stove was just too far gone. Just got used a lot and just rusted away. This stove in particular was with the house when we bought the house, so this stove is, I think it'd be early 60s. So I'm going to pull this thing apart and give it a good clean. So have a good look at that timer too. So under these screws, and yeah. Okay viewers, I got the little timer out. It's actually made by Smiths in Great Britain, so it's a very nice oldie, that one. Unfortunately I did damage the knob getting it off, so might have to fix that. Has had repair work done to it before. This Bakelite that's gone brittle. I've actually take this, leave the mechanics intact but just take the front off so I can see how the mechanics are inside. So yeah, I'd say that the stove was definitely from the early 60s because it was very well made. I did keep what I did off it. So yeah. Okay viewers, I got this little Smiths timer apart. All metal gearing inside, all brass. Got a tiny bit of moisture in it. Very well made. Might need a bit of a lubrication because it is all, the mechanism is all dried up. That's the escapement there, so there's a little I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's got 57A. I don't know if that's a date, 1957, but look at that, you can see me reflecting in this very nicely. So, it's in pretty good nick. Bit of scuffs on it because of the sitting in a dirty environment over the years, but this was a stove that the house had when we bought it, so very old stove. Now I should give this thing a bit of a spray over with some silicone spray. Get the mechanism well greased, and you can watch it going out in the open. It's just this main part here, it's gotten stiff and it's just not working quite like it should, so. Alright viewers, I think that's hours. You want it once, it clicks over to 1, and again it goes 2, and around again it goes 3, then 4, and that little window here on the front of the display here, which shows 5, so I'd say that's hours. You can cook something in the oven for, so there it is, ticking over. Interesting little device. Bit stiff, so yeah, jamming. I think the mechanism's a bit worn out. You can see this has actually got a bit of play in it, so might have to adjust that. Yeah, this mechanism is pretty well worn out here, so yeah, it's pretty tight. I can adjust these little bearings though on the escapement, so that may fix it, so I'm going to adjust those and see if it moves any better. Okay, if you also demonstrate the bell, so I just trip this little mechanism, you can see the little gears moving in there. It's obviously running in a puff doing that, so it's got 2 sets of springs, one for the wind up escapement and one for the bell, which both wind up at the same time, so pretty interesting little thing. Yeah, see it stops every time I bump it, so it's pretty tired, this thing, had a lot of use to it. This was a very well used stove, so yeah, but still a keeper. Try and fix that knob up too. But yeah, I'm not gonna ruin this. There's an old Smiths item. Smith stuff's pretty hard to find nowadays, so gonna keep this, restore and use it as a display piece. So thanks for watching.